Hey, it's Pamela at Enjoy Gifts and Gathering, and it's now time for our Bible time. I'm going to share some verses on fear with you, and obviously this time that we're in is a fearful time, but it doesn't mean that we have to be consumed by the fear. If anything, it just reminds you that God is always there with us. It says that the word fear or fear not or don't be afraid is mentioned over 365 times in the Bible, which is one time per day, God telling us, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. Come here. We have our grandchildren with us tonight, and this one does not want to go to sleep. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I've got Bible verses from Genesis through John. I didn't put any Psalm ones in there because I realize Psalms is like its own little thing in itself. I always tell people when they're feeling stressed or feeling sad to go start reading Psalm 1 and read the whole way through the book of Psalms, because King David went through every emotion that we did or do, fear, anger, frustration, joy. So we'll do Psalms tomorrow. So the first one is Genesis 15:1. It says, "Don't be fearful. I will defend you, and I will give you great blessings." Genesis 26:25. "Fear not, for I am with you, and will bless you." Exodus 14:13. "Don't be afraid. Just stand where you are and watch, and you will see the wonderful way the Lord will rescue you." Exodus 20:20. "Don't be afraid, for God has come in this way to show you his awesome power, so that from now on you will be afraid to sin against him." Deuteronomy 31:6. "Be strong, be courageous. Do not be afraid, for the Lord your God will be with you. He will neither fail you nor forsake you." Deuteronomy 31:8. "Don't be afraid, for the Lord will go before you. I will be with you, and he will not fail you nor forsake you." Joshua 1:9. "Be bold and strong, banish fear and doubt, for remember, the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." Joshua 8:1. "Don't be afraid or discouraged." Joshua 10:25. "Don't ever be afraid or discouraged. Be strong and courageous." 1 Samuel 12:14. "If you will fear and worship the Lord." Now, fear in that aspect means respect, admire, be in awe of. "If you will fear and worship the Lord and listen to his commandments and not rebel against the Lord, then all will be well." 1 Chronicles 22:13. "Be strong and courageous, enthusiastic and fearless." 1 Chronicles 28:20. See, I'm telling you, there's a lot of different verses. Be strong and courageous and get to work. Don't be frightened by the task in front of you, for the Lord my God is with you. He will not forsake you. He will see to that everything is finished correctly. So when I read that one, what I thought of when it said don't be frightened at the size of the task, I wanted to substitute don't be frightened by the size of the COVID-19. He wants us to take action steps of doing like we're doing, social distancing and washing our hands a lot and praying and being thankful and having a joyful heart and maybe baking cookies for your neighbors, doing stuff like that. Proverbs 3. Nope, we're going to back up. 2 Chronicles 20:17. "Don't be afraid or discouraged." 2 Chronicles 32:7. "Be strong and brave, and do not be afraid, for there is someone with us who is far greater." Proverbs 3:24-26. Don't touch. Look. "You can sleep without fear. You need not be afraid of disaster or the plots of wicked men, for the Lord is with you and he will protect you. Job 5:21, you will be safe. No need to fear the future. Isaiah 8:13 through 14. Don't fear anything except the Lord of the armies of the heaven. If you fear him, you need fear nothing else. He will be your safety. Isaiah 12:2. See, God has come to save me. I will trust and not be afraid, for the Lord is my strength and my song and my salvation. Isaiah 35:4 through 10. Encourage those who are afraid. Tell them, be strong, fear not, for the Lord your God is coming to destroy your enemy. And the enemy right now is COVID-19. He is coming to save you, and when he comes, he will open the eyes of the blind and unstop the ears of the deaf. The lame man will leap up like a deer, and those who could not speak will shout with joy. For all sorrow and sighing will be gone forever. Only joy and gladness will be there. Isaiah 41:10 and 13. Fear not, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed. I am your God. I will strengthen you. I will help you. I will uphold you in my victorious right hand. Don't be afraid. I am here to help you. Matthew 10:29 through 31. Not one sparrow can fall to the ground without your Father knowing it. The very hairs on your head are all numbered. Now, in my case, that's pretty confusing because they're all twisted. Some of you may have no hairs on your head, so it's easy. But anyway. So don't worry. You are more valuable to God than any sparrow. It says John 14:27. I am leaving you with this gift, the peace of heart and mind. And the peace I give isn't fragile like the peace the world gives. So don't be troubled or afraid. And then John 16:33, which has been a recurring one over the last few days for me with you. I have told you all of this so that you will have peace of heart and mind. Here on earth you will have many trials like COVID-19 and sorrows, but cheer up, for I have overcome the world. So again, just take a breath, do what you know is the right thing to do, and trust God, okay? It's going to be okay. God is good all the time, and all the time God is good. Good night.